Hey, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Washington coast. Beautiful day on the beach today. Late November, October, don't even know what month it is. Sorry about that. Uh, Late December as I'm filming this, and we have a phenomenon going on, and that phenomenon is called king tides. And what that means is the moon. This is a full moon, such as like a harvest or a strawberry or no, I don't know. They got all these fancy ass names for moons. All it means is it's a big moon and it's causing big surf. And happens a couple times a year. We're out cruising the beach. It's me and Bailey. And I never know about these lives because I'm on about half a bar of LTE light. So it might look like I'm filming with the Motorola Razr, but I'm hoping I could get a few people up in here and share this experience with. We're doing a little beachcombing. Check out that. A pretty cool looking piece of driftwood. You know, he's pretty awesome actually. You know, the thing is, like, you don't know where that piece of driftwood came from. You don't know how long it's been out there. You don't know if it floated halfway across the world from China. Man, these waves are getting intense. I'll flip you around so you can take a look. We are about, 30 minutes past high tide. And we're just doing a little beach cruising, you know? Seeing what we can find. The high tides are... Haha, there goes my faithful companion. But I mean, look at all this. That high tide's really brought up a lot of surf. We got Dungeness crabs, all kinds of cool driftwood. The heck is this thing? Looks like it's some kind of off of some kind of boat. I don't know. Hard to say. It's beachcombing when we got, massive swells is the way to go. We're just kind of cruising, seeing what we can find, taking the dog for a run. Beautiful, beautiful sunny day here in the Pacific Northwest. And as far as days in December goes, it don't get any better than this. Have what it's called a sneaker wave. I know it looks like it's real far away, but normally the tide doesn't run up quite this high. And we're just kind of cruising along, seeing what we can find, seeing what washed up. Big surf means hidden treasures. And I'm on the beach every day, so I'm pretty familiar with what was here before and what wasn't. Let's flip you guys around here real quick. Check out this huge log that rolled through. I mean, I've seen bigger, of course. Well, that's a pretty gnarly piece of driftwood there. There's a strange animal, appears to be following me. There's actually two pretty big sized logs. Imagine the force it needed to wash those out, you know? I know this isn't my usual fishing content, but if you're liking this vlog style, let me know by leaving a like, you know? Maybe even drop a comment. You know, I'm out here every day, rain, shine, and you see pretty cool stuff. Half burned out log. Give me a second, I'll pull up the live chat so I can chat with y'all. Nobody in the live chat, but that's all right. Let's keep cruising, see what we can't find. These are pretty patented. These are just razor clam shells. We had a razor clam dig. If you're interested in learning more about that, you can check out my channel. I got tons of videos of that sort of thing. That's kind of like the dune mark. Normally, the high tide mark is right about where we're at. However, with all this wave surge, we're way up past where our high tide normally is. Another little interesting piece of driftwood, tons and tons of driftwood. You can see the foam. There's some kelp, bull kelp probably. This one's kind of cool looking with the coils on it and stuff. Where the heck do you think that came from? I don't know. Hard to say. More kelp. You know, the thing about these lives is I never know. We are in the beach, Washington State, middle of nowhere. You can yell all the obscenities you want. And I mean, take a look around. There is absolutely nobody as far as the eye can see. You know, just me and the dog having a great time being outside. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your Saturday. Like I said, I never know about these vlogs. Sometimes I'm coming through in HD and you're counting my nose hair. Other times you're getting pixelated out. So hopefully you guys can see something worth seeing. You know, these king tides don't happen very often. And better yet, hopefully no one's stealing my bike. Just kidding, we're pretty far from the middle of anywhere. Beautiful day. You know, coming up on the holidays, and everybody says the Pacific Northwest, it rains a lot. And they are absolutely correct. It rains like crazy here. We've been walking south for about a mile, and we're going to switch it up and start heading back towards where my beach approach, where I came in. You know, it's one of those warm days where you only need a sweater, a heated vest, and a coat on the beach, but wind is calm and I can't complain. I mean, these are something you don't see too often here. We'll flip you around. Maybe you can have a look. These, I don't know how, I'm gonna wait a second because it usually pixels when I switch. This is like a butter clam. They're pretty cool. I'll leave you guys in this mode. There goes my angry Chewini. She sees some crows. She's stalking them. Look at her little prance. Don't get it twisted though. She's a total coward. Check out this naughty piece of wood. You know, it's the little things, right? But I mean, I don't know, pretty neat. Just a pretty little neat piece of driftwood there. Once I get a little closer to my home base, I'll set you guys down, zoom you in. We got incredible 12, 13 foot swells. Nah, They're bigger than that. They're probably about 10 to 15 feet, breaking up to a half a mile off the coast. Big old ominous looking clouds. But hey, we here for it. We outside. Got the dunes. Crows are kind of flying down, trying to enjoy the seafood buffet. You know, I am absolutely excited. I mean, here we are, beach in the middle of nowhere, me and my little sidekick. And you're like, bro, who owns a Chihuahua? And all I can say to that is, it's weird being middle-aged. You know, if you would have told me in my 20s I'd be carrying a Chihuahua around in a man purse or in my coat, we would have had words about it. You know what I'm saying? We would have had a little chat, maybe shot the fate or whatever the case may be. But here we are, 20 plus that, and that little dog's my best friend. I think she can go harass some crows. I mean, if those crows were smart, they'd know they could whoop her. But if you're feeling generous, go ahead and hit that like button for me. It lets me know y'all are having a good time and it appreciates what I'm doing. This area here is pretty cool. I'm gonna flip you around. You got just tons of this driftwood washing up. And you're like, who cares? Weird looking driftwood. But I mean, look at this thing. I mean, it's just smooth, washed away. Looks like it's weird flaking. Just absolutely cool stuff. There's a Dungeness crab. I don't think we'll be eating him anytime soon. More Dungeness crabs. You know, that's the thing about walking down the beach. You never know what you're going to find. Dog's having a great time. She's been cooped up the last couple days. You know, days like this, you just kind of make it all worth it. You know, I had a long, shitty week of work and had this little case of the sniffles and been stuck in the house because, hell, it gets dark at 4 o'clock, right? Just makes it rough. Gets rough this time of year here, especially in the Pacific Northwest, but once in a while we get days like this that kind of make it worth it, you know? Here's a pretty cool piece of something. Are you guys excited? You're like, not really. It's probably just more wood. You're right. It is more wood. It's not morning time. Otherwise, I'd tell you to check out my morning wood. Morning wood. Y'all get it? No? Hopefully there's no kids or ladies. But no, just a couple nice trees. They don't look that one looks like a red cedar there. You can tell because by the time it's been in the water a bit, it turns like a purplish color, which is a good indication that it is actually a red cedar plant. Tree, not plant. I'll give you the 180. It is windy, so I brought my wireless mic. Hopefully you guys are not getting blasted out. The Chihuahua looks like she's in distress. She's limping along. But really, she's just a wimp and has something on her paw. You good? You know, high tide was, oh, I don't know. I don't know what time it is. So you know you're having a good day when it's the weekend and you don't even know what time it is. So it's time to go outside. Look at those waves. Awesome. It won't let me zoom in on them anymore. So we're gonna have to go for the manual approach. You see those big old clouds out there though? Pretty awesome stuff. Dog's having a great time. It's been so rainy the last couple days that she hasn't had a chance to get out much. That, and I've had a horrible case of the sniffles. My wife works in a germ factory. Ooh, big sneaker wave coming up here. And you're like, Unc, what's a sneaker wave? That right there, that's a sneaker wave. It just means it's gonna run up higher. Gonna keep an eye on them. I mean, nature's kind of a mofo, you know? It's always trying to kill you, even when it looks pretty. Sorry, this is kind of the boring side, just the dunes in the background. But it's the only way I don't look completely washed out. So maybe the view is better the other, hard to say. And if you're like, where are you at, Unc? What are you doing? I'm on the actual longest beach in the world. At least that's what our tourist sign says. If you know different, tell me different, but I actually think it is the world's largest drivable beach. Happens to be Long Beach, and not Long Beach with like Snoop Dogg and Dre, Long Beach as in the Pacific Northwest, Washington State if we're being specific. But we're gonna walk a little bit more. Haven't been up this way. You know, I know for a fact it's gonna start pouring down rain here. It's a miracle that we've had it this long. But let's flip you around. I mean, what's cool about it right now is with all this high tide and big surf, you might find treasure. And who doesn't want to find some treasure? Let's flip you around. We're coming up through I mean, I'm not saying that's not a demon head snake, right? Let me know what you think that looks like in the comments. We got the bull kelp. We got some clams, some crabs. Ooh, we hit a lick, boys and girls. What do we got? Yo, Did you lose your Ozark Trail camping boot? No? Nobody? I mean, size 6, Ozark Trail, baby. We gonna toss him up. We gonna pick him up later, get him off the beach. All right, one camping boot, one Pacific Ocean, tons of these Dungeness crabs. I mean, they all washing up here. One gnarly piece of wood. Gnarly, get it? A little more driftwood. You know, it looks like a well done pot roast, right? We got like a well done, maybe like a ham hock. Extra salty. Good times. What else we got? Got some ominous looking clouds. Have to rein in the dog here pretty quick, but see what we got here. This looks pretty interesting. Just one stick, and he's been out for a while because he is absolutely loaded with these barnacles. Now we got to find the dog. Oh, there she is. She always pops up. Butter clam. Crab claw. Anybody? Anybody for a crab claw? These used to be the funnest thing when you were a child and you lived on the Washington State coast. This is bull kelp, right? Hold on, we'll flip you around here. And you would take these big ass pieces of bullwhip and try to smash the ever loving crap out of your sibling. That was the move. Like, that was the thing to do in my childhood, was to pick up that kelp, slimy, old, crusty kelp, and try to whip my sister. Ooh, what do we got? What do we got? You guys ready for some beach treasure? Let's check it out. Hey, sorry about that. I think we lagged out. I don't know if you guys are here and you can hear me or not. But we hit a lick, boys. We found some outstanding beach treasure we got to watch because the ocean's always trying to kill me. Damn ocean. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? We got an angry ocean trying to kill us. But we also have... I know what this is. And it smells absolutely amazing. Just kidding. This is a clam trap. It's not a clam trap, excuse me. Look out, baby. This is a bag. You have razor clam digs. Let's see. Somebody was out digging razor clams, these things, and they dropped their bag. This razor clam is deader than a doornail. But that bag is a pretty neat beach treasure. I'm gonna throw this clam somewhere where the dog won't eat it. We'll take this bag and bring it home and clean it up. I don't know if you guys can see it at the moment, but check it out. A freaking rainbow. Huh? How many people are out on the beach catching live rainbows? This dude. let's keep strolling, see what we can't find. Dog's excited. I'm excited. We're gonna actually put this clam bag up and come back for it in a minute. We gotta turn around and head the other way to get off the beach, but hey, check out that rainbow. Pretty cool stuff. We're gonna head up. It looks like there's a log up here, and I don't know if it's just covered in a ton of barnacles, a ton of bird waste, but we're gonna figure it out. Kind of caught my eye. Looks like a good place to stop and maybe town, but see what we can find. Dog's over there putting on her perfume. I think it's Eau de Seal by, I don't know. Well, this wasn't here yesterday. And I didn't know if it was a bird crap or fish poop or what it was. But that is pretty epic, y'all. What do you think? I mean, Billy. Oh, sorry if I was yelling into the mic. But this is the way this is shaped out. It's not a tree. It's definitely like an old pier. I don't know. Maybe it is a tree. But absolutely beautiful, covered in barnacles. Very cool. Hey, I appreciate you, whoever hit that like button. We're gonna walk back a little bit, see if we can't find anything. Switch you around, maybe let you guys look at the ocean a little bit. See if we can't come across something cool on our walk, you know? You know, I used to live in the big city. Well, okay. Used to live next to the big city, right? Suburbs, wall-to-wall traffic. Used to take me 2 hours to drive home, and I lived 8 miles from where I worked. That's the traffic for you. Moved out here to the Washington State coast. Wow, this is a pretty nifty piece of wood here. Check this out. Look at the curves on this thing. It's, I mean, absolutely awesome piece of driftwood. You know, I mean, that thing is curvier than that blonde you took home from the bar last week. So yeah, long story short is I moved here about 3 years ago, and I love it. I mean, it's remote. Don't get it twisted. There's no Uber Eats. There's no fast food. There's no Jack in the Box. But with that being said, it's peaceful. Got this whole beach as far as you can see. Not a soul in sight. I mean, yeah, all right. So it rains like 300 and something days a year here. And, you know, I mean, not 300, but I mean, a definite portion. And I mean, I'm not going to act like it wasn't pouring down rain this morning. This is the first time I've seen the sun in good couple days. What do we got here? Oh, this is a different type of kelp. He's pretty cool though. This is just what the bull kelp looks like after it flowers, opens up, gets beaten up, it kind of branches open like that. Now my hands are all goopy and gross, but we'll wipe them off on the dog here in a bit. So, you know, when it's not absolutely pouring down rain, it's absolutely beautiful. And I don't regret moving from the city at all, to be honest with you. I think this is my happy spot, you know? And I'm glad to share with you guys. I'm glad y'all took the time to check out the channel. Normally I do live fishing. That's kind of my cup of tea, but I love being outside. Hey, there's something neat. Check it out. What is it? Does it go on peanut butter? Does it go with peanut butter? Hey, jellyfish. Bloop, 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 bloop. Hey, jellyfish. Bloop, bloop. Ah! No, just kidding. They don't sting. At least, I don't know. I'm not gonna like shove it down my pants or nothing. Oh, this is a pretty cool piece of wood too. Check that out. Are you guys zoomed all the way out? Yar. See these little carvings? These are all from bugs, like worms and everything, kind of eating it over time. That is a definitely old piece of driftwood, and he's hollowed out. I mean, there could be anything living in there. This right here kind of looks like, I don't know what you want to call it. Like an eye. Like, this could be an eye. This could be his ears. Coming out this way could be his snout. I know the internet's pretty much ruined y'all's imagination, but I'd like to think it exists somewhere. Thought I saw something pretty entertaining, but it wasn't. Like I said, when I do these lives, I never know. I never know the video quality. Might be looking like I'm filming with the toaster. Might be looking like stunning high def, but in case you guys can't tell, it's absolutely beautiful out here. And I enjoy sharing it with you. If you like this kind of content, we can do this more often. I do lives pretty much every other day. And it's normally fishing, but I gotta go get my dog. She's wandering off, so I'm gonna end this. Go outside. If you like this kind of content, feel free to subscribe. We outside all the time. Until then, go outside. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.